Yes, I've seen the movie. No, I did not see it in 3D. What up, y'all? It's the Black Critic Guy, and today I'm here to review the movie Finding Nemo, not in 3D. No, I did not see this movie in theaters, but I did watch it again today, and I really love this movie. It is so touching. It is so uplifting. It's so funny. It's Pixar at its best. This is the movie I want Pixar to keep making. So for those of you who don't know the basic premise of Finding Nemo, although I find that baffling, but there are people out there, is it follows this clownfish by the name of Marlin who, after a series of unfortunate events, becomes this very sheltered and protective father to this young fish by the name of Nemo, who in a tragic accident had one of his fins kind of like deformed. And he's, like I said, he's very protective. He doesn't let his son go out a lot. And his son just had enough. He's just like, stop being so protective, Dad. I want to go out and enjoy life. So after being egged on by his friends, and in spite of his father's demanding, he swims out into open ocean and touches this boat. And as he's swimming back, he gets captured by the scuba diver and taken away. And now it just follows his father, Marlin, as he ventures across the sea to go find his son, Nemo. Now, I was one of the lucky few to actually get to see this movie when it first came out back in 2003, and I remember it very fondly because it was actually the first movie I ever watched with my grandparents, which was a very memorable experience, although they were very like stoic when they were watching it, like not a single tear in their eyes. I sort of didn't grasp how deep and emotional this movie was when I was a kid. I was just like, oh, talking fish, pretty colors. But after watching it again, I just realized how deep and emotionally driven this movie is. I mean, basically, it's a story about a father and a son, you know, trying to work out their relationship because the father is very protective of his son because of an unfortunate accident that happened in the beginning of this movie that I don't want to say. And it just follows like his struggle to like let go of his son because he's very protective. He lost so much and he doesn't want to lose his son too. But it also takes the perspective of the son who feels like he's being saturated with all this protectiveness that he's not allowed to go out and adventure and actually be a kid for once. So it really follows that dynamic. That's what the basis of this movie is. And then it's an adventure movie as well. And this is what I mean by it's a movie for everybody. Families can relate to it. Teenagers can have fun with it. Adults will love it. Kids love it. It has comedy, action, peril, danger, drama, everything that you would want in a great movie. And that's what makes Finding Nemo a great movie. And this is Pixar at its best. Phenomenal animation, breathtaking visuals, man. I mean, it makes you feel like you're under the sea. Like, it looks awesome. The storytelling is superb. The direction is superb. Andrew Stanton is actually my favorite Pixar director. He made two of my favorites, this and WALL-E, which is actually my favorite Pixar animated movie of all time. And the voice acting is superb. Albert Brooks really embodies the character of Marlin. Like, I can imagine like he is the perfect choice. Like, his voice really emotes of a dad that's really caring but also very protective of his son. And then we got Ellen DeGeneres as Dory. Now, when I first saw Dory, I thought I was gonna not like this character because she just seemed like she would be very annoying. But actually, she adds a great balance and kind of complements, you know, how studious and anal, you know, Marlin is, because he's really protective. He's really like just focused, but Dory's like all over the place, very eccentric. It adds this sort of balance and great chemistry between these two characters. There's just nothing more for me to say. This movie is an excellent movie, and I don't know how it's gonna look in 3D because I didn't watch it in 3D, but I can imagine like some of the scenes in the movie can really be converted into 3D and might actually look cool. Like the scene where all the fish are on top of that manta ray and they're swimming through the ocean, that would look really cool in 3D. There's some elements like when they're in the open ocean, it would look cool in 3D, or the whale coming at them would look really cool in 3D. So overall, you already know what I think of this movie. It's phenomenal. I would love to watch this movie with my dad just to see a reaction from him, like how he feels. Like, since I'm in college and I'm moving out of the house, does it really like just bring a tear to his eye? Like, yeah, I can totally relate. So the movie's relatable, great characters, awesome animation, great storytelling. You already know what I'm gonna give this movie. It's a 5 out of 5. It is an epic masterpiece in every sense of the word. I love this movie. If you have a chance to go see it in 3D, I say give it a try. You know, maybe it might look cool. Go check it out. Please see this movie. It is amazing. But anyway, what did you guys think of this movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? If you hate it, why? and let me know what is your favorite under the sea movie, like following fishes, following anything that's like an undersea adventure. And also tune in next Thursday where I'll be discussing movies, and I'll actually be talking about like my favorite Pixar movies. So tune in on Thursdays from 4 to 5 Eastern Standard Time on my radio show, The Final Cut. And I also want to thank you all for listening yesterday. It was a success. I had a lot of fun. I can't wait to keep doing this, or like I can't wait for the next viewing is what I'm trying to explain. But thank you for like, you know, sending me comments, giving me messages, and special thanks to 20 Commando for making the podcast possible. You are a saint, my friend. But anyway, I'm the Black Critic Guy, bridging the gap between movies and anime reviews. Till then, peace, YouTube.